Hello there, my name's Chris and welcome to the online service from Sutton Village Church as we come together during lockdown to look at what God can bring into our lives. Not just in this moment right now, during everything that's going on, but when all this has eased off as well. I hope despite everything that's going on, or maybe not going on, that you've survived the week okay. I've had another mixed week this week, combining a bit of homeschooling with my little boy, with one or two Amazon deliveries as well, mixing that with one or two funerals. Yes, I've recently started conducting funeral service, which I have to admit is something I never would have thought I would have found myself doing a year ago. But what a fascinating job, and what an honour it is to be able to get to find out more about different people and what their lives have meant to others. There was one service though this week that bothered me. Yet it's motivated me as well in equal measure. It was for a 77-year-old gentleman, and the reason the service bothered me, well, it was because only 3 people turned up to say goodbye to him. 3 people. Now I know COVID restrictions limit how many people can go to funerals at the moment, but 3? One was his council advocate, one was an estranged stepson, and the other was the stepson's partner. Even in the days leading up to the service, when I was ringing the few acquaintances that he had, it was hard to find anyone who had anything at all to say about him, good or bad. This man, I worked out, had spent around 28,000 days on earth, 500,000 hours awake. All that time to influence, befriend, inspire, educate and help others, yet only 3 people felt it was worth their while turning up at the creme to pay their respects. Now, don't get me wrong, I know attendance at a funeral is not a popularity contest, especially at the moment, but I'd like to think that when I go, I've left my mark in such a way that people have at least one positive thing to say about me. Wouldn't you? I mean, as a time filler at some point this week, it might be worth doing a bit of self-assessment. It'll either cheer you up or it'll wake you up, one or the other. Why don't you sit down and think really carefully about all the people that you've influenced so far in your life? Write them down if you want. If there are loads, that should cheer you up. If there aren't very many, then that should wake you up, I think. What can you start doing to make a big difference in someone else's life? That was a bit heavy, wasn't it, to start off this morning? But really got to me. Don't waste a minute of your time here. It can be gone in a flash like that. Make your mark. Right, let's have a breather, shall we? Let's have a sing-song.